Howdy folks, and welcome back to this Let's Play of Skyrim Special Edition, which we're currently playing, of course, as our High Elf, who's playing as a mage. So, loading the last save game. You might potentially notice that the graphics quality will be a little bit better than before, all to do with the fact that I've just switched graphics cards. I'll give more about that in the next update log. But ultimately I've set all the graphics here at Ultra. Anyways, looking at our inventory, let's have a look at what we got on us. So I got several different weapons here that are enchanted, which I want to disenchant at some point in the near future. Have I got lots of miscellaneous items that I could potentially sell? I've got a few. Pretty sure I'm not going to use them myself. So stuff like iron ore, iron ingots, that kind of stuff. Let's talk to our trader.
I know some of it. Look, I think I have a few old spell books laying about.
Alright, let's see what I can sell.
One more, you'll have to go to the College of Winterhold.
He hasn't got much money left anyways. Alright, let's sell the iron ore. Orichalcum. Silver ingots. Nope, not going to sell it because he hasn't got enough money. Let's have a look at what he can sell me potentially. Alright, well thanks for that. Be nice knowing you. So let's go outside. Alright, so that's loading to get us outside. Let's have a look. Where are we at the moment? Now, I think it might be a good idea for us to get some rest. No, I'm not going to go to that custom destination. Let's say a camp that's to the northwest of our next destination, Whiterun. Should I go there? Probably I want to go there, yeah. Silent Moon's camp. In the interim, let's first get some sleep, because if we look at the time element at the moment, it's evening, almost 10 in the evening. There's all these keyboard shortcuts you can use to basically access the different menus. But let's talk to Delphine. I want to rent a room. Thank you. Okay. Rumors. Ask about work.
Need a room? Nobody trusts those mages way up north. Word is, Ulfric's Stormcloak escaped. They say a dragon attacked. We've got something of a love triangle here.
Anything else?
Word is, Ulfric's Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials. War's only gonna get worse.
Okay.
Now.
Let's have a good 8 hours of sleep. I'll make it 6 in the morning. So 6 in the morning should be a decent time. Alright, well rested. Ooh, hello, who are you?
Thank you so much for taking care of those thieves. The Riverwood Trader is back to the way it used to be.
Thank you.
This is an ode to Skyrim's whatever you need. My smear if it's simple and strong. I can forge it.
You're that visitor, Ben. They say a dragon attacked Helgen. Sounds like they say a dragon attacked Helgen.
Alright, that's it. Let's make our way outside. Ooh, ooh, there's thistles. Let's pick up some more of those thistles. More mushrooms. Well, at the moment, as you can see, I've been picking up all these ingredients. I actually haven't used them yet. So I think that's on my list of things to do in the near future. Start using the ingredients I've picked up. More thistles, and I think there were some more mushrooms over here. I might have picked them up already, it looks like. Anything else here? More mushrooms. What we're going to do is we're going to follow the path here in a minute. Thistles. butterflies that were there. More mushrooms. And there's a wolf, who we had killed, I think, and we have already looted, so I'm gonna leave him there. More mushrooms. Ah, I can look down there already. Now I don't think this is the path I should really be following. Ah, there's the road I should have been following. Now you do see there's some kind of confrontation going on over there.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm.
Imperial business. Be on your way. Citizen, I'm warning you. Your presence in Imperial business. Be on your way. Be gone.
That's not mighty nice of you, is it? Gosh.
Talos
Imperial business, be on your way. More lavender. Here, more mountain flowers. More lavender. Yet again, lavender. Now there is a mead brewery here. The honeydew mead or meadery has been discovered. Perfect. There's the giant. I see him in the distance, just over the rise there, and he's fighting at the moment with some of the locals. Now we'll be joining in. I will be taking care of him, or at least I hope I'm getting there on time to be able to do so. And yes, I was able to kill him.
Oh, well. Must have run off.
You look strong. Come
You
to
handle
North
yourself well.
Be a
You could make for a decent shield, brother.
An outsider.
An order of warring, and we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Codlack Whiteley.
I'm saying I want to join him. I don't really think I want to join him, because they're of course fighters. I'm a mage. But still, it's always good to basically pick up an extra quest. Alright, what has he got in terms of a weapon? Alright, I don't see any weapon on him. There are some butterflies here. Can I catch them? Come on, guys. Butterflies again are ingredients for potions. So they could potentially be quite useful. Alright, let's get over to that guard. Let's have a brief chat with him.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. Brigands I can handle. But this talk of dragons? World's gone mad.
Right, there is our next big target. It's a city. Big walled city. And one of the things you want to pick up as well is, of course, the
Need a ride?
the stables. Whiterun stables have been discovered. Perfect. I'm not going to do anything with the stables at the moment, but what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to go to that mission there, that camp, see if I can actually clear that out. Just making sure I'm heading to the right target. Yep, should be right in front of me. There's a guard tower there, as you can see, which I'll come back to later. And one thing to keep an eye out on, particularly when you're walking on such open plains as I am at the moment. Oh, look at that. Look at that. There's a sword sticking out of that hand there. Is it a magical sword? Is the regular sword? I'm not sure. It gives some quite nice significance. Let's take a screenshot of that. Here, that's Nirnroot. Again, a powerful ingredient for crafting potions. You don't come across that all the time, so it's a good resource to be able to pick up, if you can. And I believe then this is the encampment I was looking for. Alright, blue. Is there another blue one here? Yep. Pick up all of these ingredients again here. I'm pretty sure there was a yellow one as well here. Unfortunately, I don't see it anymore. I'm going to switch over to sneak mode in a second. As you can see, there is a character there. Oop, I was detected, it says. Not sure by whom. Was it by her? No. What is that? Is that a flower I can pick up as well? Yep. Thunder Cotton. Right, killed one of them. Which happened to be a mage. So a quick look. I should be able to pick up a potion here, or use one of my potions, just to recover some of my mana. Alright, killed another one. Alright, that's the third one I killed. I kind of had hoped to be able to take them out differently, but it wasn't to be, it looks like. Ooh, spell tome. Staff of the Familiar. And then there was a third one here. Cool. Let's explore what we got in these buildings here. Wine. Now there is some more mountain flower here. What have we got on this table here? Grilled leeks, baked potatoes, etc., etc. There's some fish here. Mountain flowers. More mountain flowers. Quite a lot more flowers here. It looks like there is also an opening here, a door through which we could enter the building. Now I'll come back to that in a minute. Let's first explore a little bit up about what we got up here. Alright, let them kill each other if they can. She's killing the others. She's quite nice. I didn't see any experience gains because of it, but yes, I'm here. Thank you very much for killing your friends. Let's actually read those books that we just got. Could be useful. Oh, I already got those, so okay. Pity. Pity. Now there are some more iron ingots here. Not sure I should be taking them, given that they are quite weighty. Now this one was killed, of course, by her friends. Thanks to the fact that I basically hadn't spelled them. Light armor forging. That increases my smithing. Lunar Forge. That's a good book to have. That's a very, very powerful mace to have as well. Ooh, Steel Dagger of Dismay. Creatures and people up to level 5 flee from combat for 30 seconds. Potion of the Night. Novice Ropes of Destruction. That is quite powerful stuff that I got here. The question is, at the moment I'm at 227. I might maybe want to put some stuff in this chest here if I can. I can of course do that, which makes me a lot lighter if I were to be able to do so. But I'm really looking for the heavy stuff then. Heavy stuff, maybe I should be looking at apparel. That's freed up a little bit of space, but let's also put those iron ingots in there. Same as the iron ore. Steel ingot. Yeah, just had to free up a little bit of space. I can always come back here with quick travel. And hopefully that chest should not be affected at all. Now the mission that we got here is to kill the leader of this particular encampment. So we're actually going to deal with the Silent Moon's camp. I'm going to try to do this sneakily. Ooh, did I just complete my mission? Yay! That's good. That was a pretty easy one, wasn't it? Okay. Alright, what else? Is there more bandits down here? There's of course the potential for there be more bandits down here. The question is, are there actually more bandits? And he died. Alright. Search him. Take all his valuable stuff. Yeah, of course the cabbage is quite valuable, isn't it? Okay. Potion of extra mana. Lots of potions, as you can see. Ooh, Lunar Steel Sword. Slaughterfish. There is a chest here. Let's take everything from there. Anything else in here? Oh, there's some stuff. Garlic braid. Alright, that takes me back to the top. And it actually takes me to a place I haven't been yet. Cool. Alright, so there was an extra exit or entrance here which I hadn't observed the first instance. Let's see, where are we in terms of weight? I think we got enough carrying capacity to be able to pick up the stuff that we put in that chest earlier. So we're actually heading back up to that chest. Just going to pick up everything all at once. Should make my life significantly easier. I'll put my hands away. Now, I don't want to bore you with actually walking back to the city, so I'll probably do a bit of quick travel in a second. Just going to do a quick exploration here, see if there's anything useful in terms of resources here, which I very much doubt. There is something here in terms of coloring, different color leaves, but I don't think that's another resource that I can use. Let's go up to this little hillock over here. There might be something there. Oh, those are giants, aren't they? There's something relatively small over here. Ooh, looks like some kind of cart was attacked over there. Let's see what that is. I'm gonna go up to that mountaintop here in a second. Is there any bodies to be found here? Yes, there's a cart that's overturned here. Looks like it was attacked. It must have been attacked. What else could it have been? The only thing is, why was it attacked? Ooh, more flowers. There's more flowers here. And more flowers here. Picking them up. Let's go to the top of this little hill here. Thistles. Oh boy. Cool. Alright, we took care of them. Ooh, that looks like an interesting sword. Let's search the skeleton. Search this skeleton as well. Let's search this one as well. What did we just discover? The Harvim's Rest. There's lots of resources to be found here, it looks like. Nightshade. Seems to grow on actual graves here, doesn't it? More mountain flowers. Mountain flowers here. Any more nightshade? Nope, that seems to be it. Restless Droger. Cool. That's the end of him, it looks like. More nightshade. Anything else behind him? Nope. Let's see if we can unlock this one as well. And I guess from here we will then be able to make our way back to the city. Need to be a bit more careful with this. Ooh. Block level master. That'll be a bit of a difficult one. was a little bit of motion here, wasn't there? No, not really. This could cost me a whole lot of them. Okay, almost there. Getting there. Almost, almost. A little bit too much. There we go. And I got it open. Iron Mace. Ooh, lockpick increased to level 21. Cool. Anything else useful in here? Iron Helmet of Minor Magicka. Interesting. And that is a Iron Battle Axe. What else do we have here? Butterfly. Where's the blue one? You don't have to hide. Let's see. Can I find anything else useful here? Don't think so. Always worth exploring though. Alright. That is it for the moment, I think. Ooh, what is that? Is that a mammoth? No, it's a tree that's been blown over. Anyways, I did say earlier already that I'm going to do some fast travel here, so that's exactly what I will do. I will fast travel back to the city. Actually, back to... I haven't actually been into the city yet. I've only been to the stables. So yes, I will fast travel there. Back to the stables. And then from there I will make my way into the city as well. But I think to bear in mind again, people are quite... yeah... avoiding of magic in the world, it looks like. So the fact that I'm a magic user could be used against me if I'm speaking to the wrong people, but yeah, I should be okay. I should be perfectly fine. You saw I dealt with all those bandits thus far. I either burned them or had them fight each other. Fighting each other is really what I was trying to get done, but it doesn't always happen that way. It all depends exactly who I'm facing and how I'm facing it. City is closed, with dragons about, official business only. I have news from Helgen about it. Cool. Good, my persuasion helped me there. My speech has increased.
What do you mean? I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat. I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brewers. Need a blade? You should talk to Adrian. Citizen.
They always got stories to tell, so always good to have a brief with them. Now Adriana is just across the bridge, but I will be overhearing something here.
But we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask your little gray man for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
It means she's going to be busy. It means she's going to be mighty busy.
Damn those Greymanes to oblivion. If you want to back the Stormcloaks, they'll get what's coming to them. Greymane or Battleborn? Got stones in your ears? I asked what side you're on. Greymane or new in town, huh? Whiterun's
Two clans, both old and both respected.
Difference is, the Greymanes turned their backs. So I'll ask again, Greymane. Sooner or later, we all have to choose a side.
Okay. Yes, I will have to choose a side at some point, but not yet. Well, even though I probably made up my mind to basically go for the rebellion, I kind of need to basically hold off on doing that for a little while.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
Do you work the forge all day?
It's a sword. Listen, could you take the sword to my father? Thanks. I'd say the city's ruled, but you're probably more interested in your Vasker. Mead Hall. Plenty. I'd say we're the city's ruled, but you're probably more interested
Okay,
in
that's
your
pretty much the
Vasker.
same again.
Take a look.
Alright, let's see what I can trade with her. I don't think I want to trade any of this, but I do want to trade the armor, of course. Studded armor. Yes, my speech is increased to level 20. Thank you very much. And now I'm going to sell these iron ingots to her as well. Iron ore. Steel ingot. I'm going to keep the silver and the orichalcum for the moment being. And like I said, I will actually have a look at some of the other stuff later on.
Check inside the shop if you need anything.
Alright, so have we actually got any skills that I can increase? Have I got any points saved up? I don't think so. No, otherwise it would give me a warning. Now I do want to increase my speech at some point. But yeah, there's various different skills I do want to increase. More flowers to pick up. Lots more flowers here, as you can see. Now this is ultimately the house I do want to buy. Is this the one? Yep, this is the one. I don't get any warnings about having picked up flowers or anything, so it's a good thing that there's no... They don't associate it with any crime. Mr. Battleborn.
Well met, traveler. What brings you to Whiterun? Truly? Best head up to Dragon's Reach then, and see the Jarl, East Lord of Whiterun, and ain't sure if they're taking on new members.
Companions.
If by work. Aye, that I do. Half all my life. Our family, but Ulfric Stormcloak's up. They are saying dragons have returned to you want the bannered mare, but mind the bard, Mikael. We know what Mikael...
Entire story here. Anyways, it's maybe a good point for us to save away the game at this point. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to go and save the game as a new save game. And we're going to call it a day. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.